pitcher, number 28, Andy Jones. Number 12, Keegan Kramer. And number 43, Millie Richards. Now let's meet the Tigers starting lineups. Batting first, a shortstop, number 16, Olivia Spidell. Next up, a center fielder, number 77, Riley Becker. Pitching this afternoon, number 14, Miley Reifenschneider. Batting fifth, a left fielder, number 5, Sophia Seacrest. A third baseman, number 7, Addie Simula. Next up, a second baseman, number 35, Rayleigh Watkins. Batting eighth, first base, number 4, Lauren Harvey. And batting ninth, your designated player, number 6, Eddie Sunheimer. Your right field flex player is number 32, Karate Hartline. Your assistant coaches for the Tigers, Brock Lavery, Rachel DePietro, and Carly Maley. Strasburg is coached by Tom Spidell. And now, let's meet the home team, the Conotton Valley Rockets! Introducing the reserves, number 7, Lily Booth. Number 1, Gretchen Raleigh. And number 11, Ariel Dingman. Now let's meet the starting lineups. Batting leadoff, number 10, a shortstop, Brooke Kelly. A second baseman, number 9, Braxton Nielsen. Number 2, a center fielder, Ava Williams. Batting cleanup, number 14, the pitcher, Maddie Kelly. Catching today, number 12, Lila Williams. Batting sixth, number 6, your third baseman, Jenica Frude. Next up, a left fielder, number 4, Miley Gallagher. Your first baseman, number 17, Brooklyn Davis. And finally, the right fielder, number 3, Ariana Spano. Conotton Valley is coached by assistant coach Carly Dawson, Meg Oddie, Tracy Leininger, and the head coach, Jeremy Leininger. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and join us as we honor America and those who serve and protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome as Big Time Sports brings you high school tournament softball action from Tuscarawas Central Catholic Field. And today it's the 18-8 Strasburg Tigers against the 24-4 Conotton Valley Rockets. I'm Dave Sheets along with Aaron Lakota here today on Big Time Sports. Aaron is the TCC's scorekeeper. He's going to help with the book today. And Aaron, we have a beautiful sunny day, very different from some of the weather we've experienced this week.
Absolutely. Great day for softball. Two very strong teams, very young teams.
All right, we welcome you into the Right Mark Roofing pregame report. We are looking forward to this one very much, and we're going to bring you now our Buckeye Career Center keys to the game. For Strasburg, bats come alive. They're facing a very good pitcher in Conotton Valley's pitcher. We'll talk about them in just a moment. And for the Rockets, they're going to rely on that pitching and good defense, but their offense can come to life too as they average nearly 10 runs a game. Those are your Buckeye Career keys to the game. Let's bring you the starting lineups today for the Strasburg Tigers under head coach Tommy Spidell in his 6th season. Today's starting lineups are being brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. The shortstop is Spidell. In center, it's Becker. Gilkerson will be the catcher. Reifenschneider, the pitcher today. Sechrist will be in left. Civila at third. Watkins at second. Harvey will be at first. The designated player is Sunheimer. And the flex right fielder is Karate Hartline. Conotton Valley's starting pitcher here today, and that is, I'm looking over my notes.
Maddie Kelly.
All right, Maddie Kelly, and I have so much information here that I forgot where I put that. But she has had truly an outstanding season for the Rockets.
Yes, IVC North Player of the Year, and for good reason.
All right, Maddie Kelly comes in with 91 1/3 innings pitched. She has a 13-4 record. Overall, Conotton Valley is 24-4 on the year. Her ERA is 1.62, and she has 166 strikeouts in those 99 1/3 innings. Jeremy Bleininger, the 7th-year head coach at Conotton Valley. Olivia Spidell steps in now for Strasburg. First pitch is being brought to you by Wendy's. Thank you, Wendy's, our first pitch sponsor. And there is strike one from the pitcher, Kelly. And the 0-1 taken outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Early in the season, Strasburg lost back-to-back games against Conotton Valley. That was all the way back on March 24th and 26th. The pitch outside. Conotton Valley finished first. Oh, that was called a strike, 1-2. Conotton Valley finished first in the IVC. Strasburg finishing second. The 1-2 taken outside evens the count. According to Max Preps, Conotton Valley is ranked 3rd in Division 7 here in Ohio, and Strasburg currently ranked.
Number 77, Riley Becker.
Denison Yard replay shoots that one right up the middle. Solid base hit. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 77, Riley Becker. Left-handed hitter. Squares to bunt, lays it down. Picked up, throws to first. Safe. Runner goes to third, Spidell, and she is safe. And now the runner will go to second. And the Tigers on the attack. They'll have runners at second and third as we show this one to you again. Brought to you by Denison Yard. The throw over to first. The runner beats it. Aggressive base running by Spidell to the other side. And then Becker chased her to second on the Denison Yard replay. Now Spidell, the manager, Tommy Spidell, talking to the home plate umpire. So Strasburg going to work here in the top of the first, Aaron. a hit and then a infield single.
Well, a great bunt by Becker down the first base line really started things off for that one.
All right, so apparently Olivia suffered a bloody nose over there at third base. But she's not going to come out with a bloody nose. She'll stay in there. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Ella Gilkerson. Hitting .418. Takes it outside for a strike. Now the stats we have for Strasburg, even though they've played 26 games, the stats were good through 25. So they may be slightly different, but they're real close as I give these stats to you. Taken, apparently a little high. Gilkerson first on the Tigers team in RBIs with 28. Also 7 home runs, first on the team. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Our home plate umpire not in any hurry to give that ball strike indication. Count is 2-1 now, nobody out. There's a good look at the pitcher, Kelly. That is low. It's 3-1. Maddie Kelly, a junior, looks in. Gilkerson may have been taking that time. Count is now full at 3-2. The pitcher, Reifenschneider, on deck. Here comes the 3-2. That is lifted out towards center field. Center fielder cruising in. The pitcher. That is lifted out towards center field. That's the goal. And Becker is in at third. Strasburg takes the lead 1-0. Medicine Yard replay for you. Looked like a pretty routine fly ball. Unfortunately, Ava Williams, the center fielder, had it go off her glove. I think she was probably looking to make a catch and a throw, but an error allows the first run of the game. So same situation, runners at second and third. The batter is the cleanup hitter, Miley Reifenschneider, the junior pitcher here today, hitting .259 on the year, second on the team with 23 ribbies, second on the team with 6 home runs. She takes that one for a strike. Runners at second and third. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 Conotton Valley error so far in this inning. Outside corner, strike 2. Maddie Kelly trying to bear down here, get an out somewhere. Outside. Schneider taking the whole time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-0 Strasburg on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard here on Big Time Sports. Outside corner, strike 3 called.
Next up for the Tigers, number 5.
Medicine Yard replay, outside corner pitch. And I'll tell you what, this home plate umpire, from when we're upstairs behind, he's being very aggressive with that strike zone. And I'm sure that Reifenschneider's thinking as she went back to the dugout, I hope he's calling him on the outside corner for me. That is outside ball 1. This is Sophia Seacrest, the left fielder, number 5, a junior right-handed hitter. 1 out, runners at second and third. There's a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out here in the first. Kelly, the pitcher, trying to limit the damage. One home already for Strasburg here in the top of the first. Bunt is down. Third baseman looks, the runner back, throws to first. In time, the runner is going to be safe at first. Now they've chased the runner back to third, and the bases are loaded. Here's the surprise bunt, and it was a beauty, Aaron.
Yes, beautiful bunt down third baseline. Not much that Conotton Valley could do with that.
All right, bases are loaded. Is that going to be a hit?
That's definitely going to be a hit. There was no way that they were going to get hurt first.
Okay. Swung on and missed by the second baseman, Rael Watkins. Check that. This is Addie Cibula, the sophomore third baseman. Bases are loaded, 1 out. The 0-1. She shows bunt, takes. That outside, 1-1 now. Strasburg with a chance at a real big inning here in the top of the first. Already got 1 in. 1 out, bases juiced. Pitch. Fouled off to the right-hand side. Cibula, just a sophomore, came in hitting .264 with 15 ribbies, 4 home runs. Cibula. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Kelly gets a strikeout, and she stamps her foot down with enthusiasm. And she's 1 out away from getting out of a major jam, as you see the replay. Outside corner, and she was able to get Cibula to chase.
Great pitch, low and away.
Here's Rael Watkins now, the sophomore second baseman, taken for a strike. Watkins on the year hitting .273 with 15 ribbies, also 4 home runs. Comes the 0-1 from Kelly. Inside. Watkins stepping back on that one. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Strasburg second baseman. That is foul tipped at the plate. Count is 1-2. We want to welcome our viewers as Big Time Sports live streaming our game today on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Welcome to everybody watching. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. 1 run home. That is foul down the first base side, out of play. Number 8 hitter, Lauren Harvey, waits on deck, the first baseman today for Strasburg. Coming into this district championship, Strasburg was the 4th seed, Conotton Valley the number 1 seed. Here's the 1-2. Outside, and Watkins watches it go by. Evens the count, 2-2. Kelly looks in and fires. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And Kelly gets out of a tough jam. Although the Tigers do get 1 in the top of the first, they lead it 1-0 over Conotton Valley, who's coming to bat. Let's take a look now at that Rockets lineup here today. They again averaging nearly 10 runs a game and hitting .399 as a team. There's 2 Kellys in the lineup, they're sisters. There's 2 Williams in the lineup, they're sisters. So it's Brooklyn. She'll lead off and play short. Nielsen bats second and plays second base. Ava Williams in center. Maddie Kelly, the pitcher. Delilah Williams, the catcher. Third baseman is Frutig. Gallagher is in left. Designated player is Rowley. Spano is in right. And the flex and first baseman is Brooklyn Davis. That is the starting lineup, brought to you by Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. All right, let's take a look now at Miley Reifenschneider, the junior, on the mound today for the Strasburg Tigers. 90 1/3 innings, has a 5-2 record, ERA 1.55, 134 strikeouts in 90 1/3 innings of work. So here we go. As most of our viewers know, Strasburg has won 3 straight Division IV state championships, 10 overall. And of course, as many of you softball fans know, the OHSAA expanded to 7 divisions in softball this year. So Strasburg in 7, Division 7 here with Conotton Valley, trying for a 4th straight state title. Foul ball back over behind us, out of play. Shortstop Brooklyn Kelly at the plate, leading off for the Rockets. She is a freshman, and she is hitting .564 as she stands in there. 26 RBIs. That's good for 3rd on the team, along with 3 home runs. This young lady has an unbelievable future. Inside, fouled straight back. And now 0-2. On the Rockets shortstop, Brooklyn Kelly.
Amazing feat for her to be first team IVC as a freshman, too.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and maybe been foul tipped. That's strike 3. And Kelly is down on strikes. Denison Yard replay. Catcher sets up outside. Pitcher delivers it on the outside corner. Braxton Nielsen, the second baseman, a senior, will hit second. Nielsen takes inside, ball 1. The senior second baseman is hitting .474 with 24 RBI, 4 home runs. That's tied for 3rd on the team. That is ripped and down the line. Cut off into the corner, now bobbled, and Nielsen is going to go into second base. Is that a single and an error, Aaron?
That's how I would rule it, a single, and the right fielder muffed the ball a little bit.
All right, so a single and an error with a bobble out there in right. So Nielsen is on at second. There's 1 down, and here comes the center fielder, Ava Williams. She is a sophomore, as you watch the replay there. Williams stands in, swing and a miss. Ava Williams, .490 batting average. That's 3rd on the team. Second in RBIs with 39. Tied for second with 6 home runs. The offensive numbers on this Rockets team are mind-boggling. Beautiful bunt. And no way are they going to get her. She's safe on that bunt, and the runner moves up. Nielsen to 3rd. Here's your replay. Inside, ball 1. Kelly, second on the team, .520 batting average, 41 RBIs, that's tops, 8 home runs, also tops on the team. Runners at the corner, 1 down. That is low, and it's 2-0. Reifenschneider going to have to be real careful here with the cleanup hitter, Maddie Kelly of Conotton Valley. These 2 pitchers, as outstanding as they are facing 2 outstanding offenses, no question. That's a strike. 2 balls and a strike now. 1 down. Sunshine popping in and out of the clouds here today. A little bit of breeze. That is inside, and that is fouled off. That pitch actually came up and in on Kelly, and I think she put the bat out in self-defense more than anything as she was showing bunt. But she had to bring it up quickly so it didn't hit her. All right, that evens the count. 2-2 now with one down. The runners remain at the corners. Swung on, ripped down the line, but foul. Boy, she was all over that one. Head coach Jeremy Bleininger coaching at third base. Kelly stands back in. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the junior cleanup hitter. That is lifted towards right field. Going back. That is going to be gone. A 3-run homer for Maddie Kelly just over the fence in right center field. And that is going to be a Simpson salute, heating and cooling, big blast as you see her drive this to right center field. I don't know how she got enough power behind that.
I tell you what, you can just see the strength that she has to be able to take that deep in the opposite field. Again,
a big blast brought to you by Simpson Salute Heating and Cooling. And just like that, the Rockets take the lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, along with a Strasburg error here in the bottom of the first inning. Delilah Williams, the catcher. She smokes that one towards short. Spidell, great play, turns and throws to get the out. That one was ripped. We're going to make this a Mount Hope defensive play. Mount Hope fence bringing you this as she smoked that towards short. Spidell, quick reactions, spins, throws, gets the out at first. Thanks to Mount Hope fence. Jenica Frudig, the third baseman, a junior and batting 6th in the lineup today, steps in, right-handed hitter. Takes it up and in. Frudig hitting .348 on the year with 20 RBI. Strasburg got one in the top of the first. Conotton Valley responds on a 3-run homer from Maddie Kelly in the bottom of the first. Taken for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Miley Reifenschneider, the junior, on the mound for Strasburg today. Takes it up high out of the strike zone, and it was Frudig chasing, swinging and missing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miley Gallagher on deck for the Rockets. The pitch fouled off. That one caught the umpire. Jenica Frudig, a right-handed hitter, will step back in. She's down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 2 outs in the inning. The pitch. And she lifts that one foul, well out of play on third base side. We've had a lot of action here in just 1 inning of play already. 5 hits in the game between the 2 teams already. Took something off, and she hits that one knocked down by Spidell, but it's going to be an infield hit for Frudig. Here comes the replay. Took something off that pitch, and Frudig drove it between the shortstop and third base. Spidell got a glove on it, but it's going to be a hit no matter what she did. Miley Gallagher, the left fielder, a senior, steps in now for the Rockets. Gallagher hitting .203 on the year, 5 RBIs. Takes that one low, ball 1. Runner at first is Frutig with 2 down. And the pitch. That is lifted down the first baseline. It's going to drop, base hit. Runner is going to go all the way to third. Throw comes in towards third. And the Rockets say, hey, we're not done yet. We're going to rally with more, maybe with 2 down. Dennison Yard replay. Just got that one over first base. Again, a nice piece of hitting.
Yeah, great way to go with the pitch there down the right field line. And Conotton just keeps swinging away.
All right, that is going to bring to the plate
Gretchen Rowley, or I'm sorry, Ariana Spano.
I think we got Brooklyn Davis here, number 17. I think they may have changed the order.
Maybe.
All right, so Davis is going to step in. She's a freshman. And she takes a strike.
No, it would be Gretchen Rowley if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I was just looking at the jersey number. She has jersey number 17 on, and that's Davis. Foul ball down the first base side. That's going to go out of play. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Catcher setting up outside. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And that is the end of the inning. Conotton Valley scores 3 times, and they lead it at the end of one over Strasburg 3-1 on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
We are back at TCC Field, and it's Conotton Valley leading Strasburg as we go to the top of the second, 3-1 on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. Dave Sheets along with Aaron Lakota on Big Time Sports. Number 8 hitter for Strasburg is Lauren Harvey, and she swings, half swing, strike 1. Harvey is a senior, first baseman, batting 8th today, and she came in hitting .303 on the season with 8 RBI. Here's the 0-1 from Kelly. That is hit towards second. Quick throw, and out number 1 as the play is made by Braxton Nielsen of Conotton Valley on the put out to first base. Here's your replay brought to you by Dennison Yard. Behind that just a little bit, muscled it towards second base. Good quick throw there by Nielsen to get her. Addie Sunheimer, the designated player. Left-handed hitter. The junior stands in. Takes ball 1. Sunheimer on the season hitting .339 with 11 RBIs. Slaps at that one. Foul on the third base side. third baseman and first baseman playing in close, expecting a bunt here by Sunheimer. 1 ball, 1 strike. There you can see the corner defenders pinching in there, and even the left fielder in close. Takes a strike, and now it's 1-2. Olivia Spidell, the leadoff hitter, waits on deck for the Tigers. Kelly with the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Kelly with another strikeout.
Top of the lineup for the Tigers.
Olivia Spidell's coming up now, who started off the game with a single up the middle to center field.
You saw Sunheimer chasing at that outside pitch, swinging and missing for strike 3. Spidell, the junior shortstop, with her second at bat. Takes a strike. Neither of these pitchers hesitate. They go to work quickly. Kelly trying to make it a quick inning against the Tigers. Already 2 outs. Here's the 0-1. Low and away. Evens the count at 1-1. Strasburg is currently riding a 9-game winning streak, including 3 wins in the tournament so far. Here's the 1-1. Ripped and through, a base hit between third and short. So Spidell is 2 for 2 on the day against Kelly.
Next up to the Tigers.
And you'll see the replay here from the center field camera. Hits a shot, drives it through the hole there on the left side of the infield.
Riley Becker's up now. She had a bunt down the first base line that advanced Spidell to third on her last at bat.
Becker, the center fielder, the senior, steps in. That is hit, and a base hit out into left field. Gets by the left fielder. Center fielder over to back it up. Spidell is going to run for home. Here comes the throw. She's going to be safe as she slides in. Becker back to second, safe there at second base. So a little 2-out lightning by Spidell and Becker, and the Tigers are within a run. Another nice piece of hitting as he takes it to the opposite field, but that error allowed Spidell to run all the way from first and come in to score. Spidell to run.
Strasburg taking advantage of a little bit of chaos there.
Yeah. 2 errors in the game now on Conotton Valley. There's a strike. Becker is the runner at second. 2 outs in the inning. 3-2 now. The Rockets' lead is trimmed to just 1. Strasburg batting here in the top of the second. Swung on and missed.
Gilkerson had a single to right her first time up.
The junior catcher is in the hole, 0-2. Reifenschneider waiting on deck for Strasburg. And it's a strike 3 called on the outside corner. Kelly gets the K and gets out of the inning. But the Tigers do get a run, and they are now down 3-2. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back with more on Big Time Sports. back here on Big Time Sports on the Wayne Garage Store scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Conotton Valley leading Strasburg 3-2. Second inning of work coming up for Miley Reifenschneider of the Tigers. And leading off the bottom of the second for the Rockets is the right fielder number 3, Ariana Spano. The sophomore left-handed hitter will stand in against Reifenschneider. Spano on the year hitting .305 with 6 RBIs. Left-handed hitter leading off here in the bottom of the second. Way up high, ball 1. Leadoff hitter Brooklyn Kelly waiting on deck. Here comes the 1-0. That is popped up third base side, and it is caught. Nice play defensively by the third baseman, Addie Sibla. Here's your replay brought to you by Dennison Yard. Play there by Sibla to get over there and make the underhanded grab right near that Conotton Valley dugout. Brooklyn Kelly now up at the plate.
Reifenschneider struck out Brooke Kelly her first time up.
So she's back in there, 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. There's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Rockets shortstop, Brooklyn Kelly. That is lifted out towards right center field, and it's going to drop and go all the way to the fence. Look at the speed on Kelly. She's going to go all the way to third base with a triple here in the bottom of the second inning. And she drove this ball a long way there, Aaron.
Yes, nice effort by Becker. And Kelly took advantage of the ball getting behind her.
Braxton Nielsen, the second baseman, steps in now. 1 out and a runner at third.
Nice effort by Becker. Kelly took advantage.
Out and a runner at trying to respond to Strasburg getting a run in the top of the inning. That is hit towards second. Kelly's going to come home. She'll score another run. The out is made at first base as Watkins throws out Nielsen, but the run does come home for the Rockets, and that makes it 4-2. Here's your replay. Hit it sharply.
Great job of putting the ball in play to get that run home, too.
Center fielder Ava Williams stands in now. Swings and misses, strike 1.
Ava had a bunt single her first time up down left field line, or left side.
So 2 outs, nobody on. Ava Williams at the plate. That is hit in the hole, base hit into left field. Williams with a hit, and that will give another at-bat here. As we show you the replay, she went up high and got that one. That was high in the strike zone. Drove it into left field. Maddie Kelly now stands in. A 3-run homer. I'll steal your thunder there. A 3-run homer in the bottom of the first for Kelly last time up. Takes it high and inside.
Reifenschneider has to be careful again, especially those 2 out hits.
Yeah, Reifenschneider's a junior. Maddie Kelly is a junior. 2 outstanding pitchers battling here today against 2 great offenses. That's taken inside. It's 2-0 on Maddie Kelly. Williams, the catcher, waits on deck. That's Delilah Williams. Pitch. There's a strike. 2-1 now the count. 2 outs. Williams, the runner at first. And the pitch. Took something off. Inside for a ball. That was close.
A nice pitch there.
3-1, the count. Takes up high for ball 4. That may have been one of those intentional, unintentional walks, right?
Yes, it's not a bad strategy, especially with Kelly up to plate.
Dennison Yard replay shows that pitch sailing up high. Here is Delilah Williams, the catcher.
Grounded to shortstop on a nice play by Spidell her last time up.
Okay, 2 on and 2 out now for the Rockets. Bottom of the second inning. 1 run in already. That is smoked towards center field. Center fielder coming in and making the catch. And the Tigers are out of the inning. 1 run came home in the bottom of the second. We go to the third. It's Conotton Valley 4, Strasburg 2 on Big Time Sports.
Discover the perfect blend of reliability and style in the 2024 Chevy Trailblazer at Ferris Chevrolet on the Wabash in New Philadelphia. Our dealership stands as your premier destination for the latest Trailblazer models, each boasting a range of impressive features and unparalleled durability. Don't miss out on the opportunity to secure the best deal. Hurry in today. Visit Ferris Chevrolet in New Philadelphia and experience the thrill of driving your very own Chevy Trailblazer.
Back at TCC Field, and the Wayne Garage Store scoreboard shows us Conotton Valley leading 4-2 over the Strasburg Tigers in this Division 7 East District Championship game here at TCC. Strasburg coming in with an 18-8 record, 10-2 in the IBC. Conotton Valley 24-4, 14-1 in the IBC North. Miley Reifenschneider, the junior pitcher, stands in the leadoff for the Tigers here in the top of the third.
Yeah, Maddie Kelly caught her looking for her first strikeout on Reifenschneider's first at bat.
That one bounces in, ball 1. It'll be Reifenschneider, Seacrest, and Cibula, the scheduled hitters here in the top of the third for the Strasburg Tigers, and their head coach Tommy Spidell in his 6th season as the manager of the Tigers. There's a strike, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Spidell coaches at third base, just like Jeremy Bleininger does for Conotton Valley. That is chopped at the plate. Going to be a tough play. Throw over and got her. Nice play by the third baseman. Jenica Frudig came in, fielded. Good clean throw. Mount Hope defensive replay coming your way now.
Yeah, great play by Frudig to charge that ball and fire it to first base. Barehanded.
Yeah, barehanded. You and I saw the same thing. Barehanded throw in time to retire the first Strasburg hitter. Sophia Seacrest, the left fielder, lifts a fly ball out towards shallow right center. That's going to drop, and look at the wheels, and she's going to get into second base safely. Sophia Seacrest with a hustle double.
That misplay between the outfielders allowed Seacrest to get to second.
Dennison Yard replay, and yeah, there was definitely some confusion there. Addie Cibula, the sophomore third baseman, stands in. Runner at second with 1 down. And she rips that one foul out of play on the right side.
Cibula had a strikeout her first time at bat.
Very good crowd here today at TCC Field. See People all the way around the outfield fence, down the lines as well. Taken low. One ball and one strike on the Strasburg third baseman, Addie Cibula. Takes that one. It's called a strike at the top of the strike zone.
Nice rise ball there.
1 ball and 2 strikes now. Rael Watkins, the second baseman, waits on deck. Just 2 seniors in this batting order for Strasburg. Foul tipped. Conotton Valley also with just 2 seniors in their batting lineup here today. 2 powerhouses with a lot of underclassmen. Here comes the pitch. 1-2 count. Fouled straight back. Cibula stays alive. Working against one of the best pitchers in the state. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed as she chased an outside pitch. Strikeout for Maddie Kelly. Here's a replay.
Rael Watkins.
Kelly's really had command of that outside corner so far today.
Second baseman Rael Watkins stands in now for the Tigers. Half swing for strike 1.
Watkins got caught looking her first time at bat.
Sechrist at second, 2 outs in the inning. Outside corner called strike 2. Watkins down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Tough spot to be when Kelly can hit that outside corner like she's been.
And a swing and a miss. And Conotton Valley out of the inning. Strasburg does not score, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's now Conotton Valley 4 and Strasburg 2. Want to thank again all of our fine sponsors who are with us throughout each of the sports seasons here on Big Time Sports. We appreciate their support, and without that support, we would not be able to bring you so many outstanding sporting events at the high school level. Time to bring you a look at some of the fans and our fan cam being brought to you by the Dover Dental Group. Our fan cam here today at TCC Field. The Dover Dental Group, another one of our many great sponsors, bringing you our fan cam here today. Well, Strasburg beat Caldwell 8-3 in the district semifinals this past Monday. Miley Reifenschneider pitched a complete game. She gave up 3 runs, 1 earned. She struck out 12. They only had 5 hits on the night, did Strasburg, but they were super aggressive on the base paths with 5 stolen bases. Conotton Valley, the number 1 seed in this district, had an opening round bye. They had wins over Bellsville, and then they defeated number 5 Bridgeport 15-5 to get here to this district title game. Bottom of the 3rd inning. That is lifted foul and out of play.
Jenica Frutig had a single to left field her first time up.
She's the number 6 hitter, the 3rd baseman, a junior. Standing in. No balls and a strike. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Dave Sheets, Aaron Lakota with you here today on Big Time Sports. And that is hit foul on the 3rd base side. Glad you're with us. Mother Nature cooperating today. We mentioned early on that this district title game was rained out and or wet conditions for 2 straight days. It was supposed to be played on Wednesday, then it was supposed to be played on Thursday, and here we are Saturday afternoon. Outside pitch taken by Frudig. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miley Gallagher waits on deck for the Rockets. The 1-2. And that is popped up. Catcher going to run over and making the play. Good job. Good play there by Ella Gilkerson to record the out.
Number 4, Miley Gallagher.
Here's the replay from our behind home plate camera. Gilkerson drifting over, making that grab. Left fielder Miley Gallagher stands in, number 7 hitter.
Gallagher had a single her first time up.
Now she's going to ask for time. Steps out. The pitch. Smoked down that left field line, but out of play. Out in front of that one, she hit it solid. No balls and a strike. 1 out and nobody on here. Bottom of the 3rd. Rockets on top, 4-2. Took something off and gets a strike. Good pitch. Gallagher now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled straight back. It remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Reifenschneider gets another strikeout.
For the Rockets, number 17, Parkland Davis.
Here you'll see this pitch. Got it up a little bit in the zone. And Gallagher not able to catch up. So here is Brooklyn Davis now, the flex and first baseman. Swung on and missed.
Davis with a strikeout her first time at bat.
Reifenschneider trying to keep Conotton Valley off the board here for the first time. Gave up 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and so far nothing here in the 3rd.
Reifenschneider working ahead with all 3 batters so far this inning.
Right. 0-2 the count on Davis. Foul tip. Got just a piece. Sends it back to the screen. Conotton Valley, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. Strasburg, 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error so far today. Swung on and lifted out over second base. Center fielder charging and making the catch for out number 3. Nice play defensively there by Riley Becker to clear the side. We'll come back with inning number 4 in just a moment. Go to the top of the fourth inning on the Wayne Garage Doors scoreboard. Conotton Valley leads it 4-2 over Strasburg. And it's Lauren Harvey leading off, swinging strike one against Maddie Kelly in the Conotton Valley Rockets. Harvey today playing first base and batting eighth in the lineup.
Harvey grounded to second Nielsen for her first at bat.
Lifts that one out of play down the first base line. The winner of this game today will be playing in the regional semifinals scheduled on Wednesday, May 28th at Groveport, Madison. And the likely opponent will be Portsmouth Notre Dame. Another outstanding program. Strike three called.
Next up for the Tigers,
as Lauren Harvey goes down on strikes.
number 6.
Here's your replay.
Sondheimer.
Inside corner at the knees. Great pitch by Kelly. Here's Addie Sondheimer now. Designated player. Takes the ball.
Sondheimer, the slapper, struck out her first at bat.
Third baseman creeping in. The pitch. Now, Aaron, when you say slapper, define that for me.
Well, you'll see Sondheimer. She starts at the back of the box and actually takes 2 steps as she's coming, which offers her to either bunt or try to hit it,
Okay.
thus slapping it into play.
And she hits that one foul out of play down the third base side. I've seen it before. I just haven't seen it like on every swing. You'll see batters do that occasionally, but she does it every time. Huh?
That seems to be her claim to fame here.
2 balls and a strike with 1 down. And she rips that one also foul down the third base side.
She's really working at trying to find a way down the left side.
You know, the old saying is, you get on any way you can, right?
Very true.
Count is now even at 2-2. Strasburg trailing here in the 4th inning, 4-2. Chopped, and this time a little closer to being a fair ball, but still foul on that third base side. And of course you see Conotton Valley third baseman Jenica Frutig guarding that line and playing in. She's going to drop back just a little bit now, a couple steps. Looks to be about 6 or 7 feet towards home from third. Slap foul. Sondheimer staying alive here. Count remains 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. There you see Frutig at third. Guarding that line. 2-2. That one way out. 2-2. That one way outside. She takes it, and she's worked the count full here, making Kelly throw some extra pitches in this at bat.
Already an 8-pitch at bat.
And a swing and a miss. And a throw down to first base to record the out. So there's 2 outs now. Here you'll see the replay. Nice throw by the catcher, Delilah Williams. So here's Olivia Spidell standing in now with 2 outs and nobody on.
Spidell 2 for 2 with 2.
Yeah, she has scored both runs for the Tigers here this afternoon. This time she came up with 2 nobody on, and eventually came around to score. Takes it low, ball, evens the count, 1-1. Jones. Again, want to welcome our viewers who are watching this game live streaming on the Big Time Sports YouTube and Facebook pages. Taken high. Want to give a shout out to our very own Charlie Jones. Got a text earlier today, said he would be watching, so sweet bananas, Charlie Jones. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Popped up in the infield. Kelly, the pitcher, calling for it. She'll make the grab to record out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Conotton Valley leads it 4-2 over Strasburg. TCC Field. On the Wayne Garage Store scoreboard, Conotton Valley leads it 4-2. I want to mention my good friend Greg Williams. Greg started with us last year doing football games on Big Time Sports. He and his son Nick and his wife Lindsay and fellow Coach Nick Miro were working on this field last night at 10:30 with the headlights shining on the field. As that is grounded towards third, quick throw over and out number 1 as Spano grounds out to third base.
Yes, much appreciative of those volunteers.
And we have a beautiful facility here, no question, here at TCC. So again, Greg, great job with you and your crew. Groundskeeper not able to work last night. And so, Greg, there's your shout out. Great job working late into the evening last night.
Brooklyn Kelly with a strikeout and a triple. Run scored.
So Kelly, the leadoff hitter, bats here in the bottom of the 4th. 0-1 the count with 1 out. Takes up high, evens the count 1-1. There. Aaron, I think I got all my shout-outs taken care of. All in 1/2 inning.
Oh, there'll be more to come.
Oh, okay. Kelly at the plate, Nielsen on deck. 1 out for the Rockets. Hit towards third, knockdown throw across the diamond. That's an infield single. And the speedy Kelly is at first base with 1 out. Not hit real hard, and Kelly took advantage.
A nice play by Seacrest, though, or that could have been extra bases real easy.
So Kelly's at first on the infield single. Nielsen at the plate.
Nielsen with a single. Nielsen with a single and a ground out RBI.
Went high on that swing, missed it, strike 1. 1 out in the inning. Kelly at first. Rockets on top 4-2 and looking for more. Quick throw down to first. Kelly back. Gilkerson, the Strasburg catcher, trying to keep Kelly close there at first. She is fast. 1 ball, 1 strike now on the number 2 hitter for the Rockets here. Bottom of the 4th. Low and away, called a ball. 2-1. Center fielder Ava Williams waits on deck. Wind is blowing from left to right. Up the middle, tipped. Quick throw, and the runner beats it. Watkins made the play, may have had just a little bit of a bobble there, but what a run there as the Dennison Yard replay. The speed between first and second by Kelly was the one that made Watkins rush it.
It looked like maybe Reifenschneider hit it with the tip of her glove
She
that
did.
changed the direction.
She did. Conotton Valley in business now with one out. They've got it first and second. Ava Williams, the center fielder, at the plate. She lifts a fly ball towards left field, going back on it, and it's going to drop. One run is going to score. Runner will go to third. Gets away. But the Rockets get a run with one out. And they have runners at second and third.
Again, looked like miscommunication there.
Yeah. Scoreboard gives an error on the left fielder. Dominoes, big play, replay. There's the drive towards left field. Hits up against the fence. They're going to take that error off the board. Dominoes, big play, replay there. So a double, and now runners are at second and third. Conotton Valley has now 10 hits. Ground towards second. Spidell looks the runner back, throws across, gets the out. That's a big out. Two outs now in the inning. That was Kelly too. Their big hitter. Got a hard ground ball. Domino's big play, replay. Throw across. So there's two outs now. Here is Delilah Williams, the catcher.
Williams is 0 for 2 today with a ground out to short and a line out to center.
There's a changeup that came in for a strike from Reifenschneider. Reifenschneider trying to get out of the inning without any damage. One run home. She did give up one. Going to limit the damage, hopefully, and that one sails high for a ball. Five to 2 now. Rockets lead it. Bottom of the fourth. Two runners on at second and third for Delilah Williams. Hits it towards third. That's a fair ball down the line. That's going to score two more. Williams held to a long single and a two RBI hit there for Delilah Williams. Here's the replay. Squeezed that down the line. The Domino's big play replay. Two runs home. Gretchen Rowley is going to pinch run now at first base for the Rockets. And that brings up now the third baseman, Jenica Frudig.
Frudig singled to left and fouled out to the catcher, her two at-bats.
1 for 2 on the day. Frudig will try to keep the inning alive with two outs. Runner at first. 3 runs home for the Rockets this inning. Fouled straight back, strike one. Strasburg Tigers are digging themselves a hole here as we work in the bottom of the fourth. And the 0-1. Chopped foul down the third base side. During the regular season, Conotton Valley had a 15-game winning streak that ran from April 5th through May the 4th. They ran off 15 straight wins. We mentioned earlier Strasburg riding currently a 9-game winning streak. Popped up in the infield. Reifenschneider calls and makes the grab for out number 3. But the Rockets score 3 in the bottom of the fourth, and they now lead it 7-2 on the Wing Garage Door scoreboard.
Searching for the quality of a nationally recognized Medicare Advantage plan, but seeking the personalized care and service of a local, familiar face? Primetime Health Plan is a top-performing plan with competitive benefits available right here in your community. Whether you call or meet us in person, our local team will be there to help you find quality coverage and care close to home. Call us today or visit us online at www.pthp.com to learn about our 2024 plans.
Here in the top of the fifth with Strasburg trailing 7-2, and our Wendy's first pitch here in the fifth inning will be delivered to Riley Becker, the center fielder for the Tigers, and she slaps it right to shortstop for out number one. Thanks to Wendy's sponsoring our first pitch here in the fifth inning. Becker out number one. As you see the replay, brought to you by Dennison Yard.
For the Tigers, number 9, Ella Gilgerson.
That'll bring up the number 3 hitter, the catcher Ella Gilgerson.
Gilgerson 1 for 2 today with a single to center and strikeout.
Strasburg scored both of their runs in the first inning. Since then, Maddie Kelly has shut them out. That is not easy to do against this offense. Gilgerson stands in with 1 out and nobody on. Fouls that one straight back. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. We mentioned early on that Conotton Valley faced Strasburg early in the season back near the end of March. Beat the Tigers twice in 2 days. So they really show no fear when they show up at the ballpark today to meet the 3-time defending state champs. 1-2 now, the count on Gilgerson. Kelly, the junior, delivers. Takes for strike 3, called at the top of the zone. Kelly with another strikeout. Aaron, when you get a chance, can you count up the strikeouts today for Kelly for us? 2 outs, nobody on. And Miley Reifenschneider at the plate. Chops it towards third. Throw across, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for Maddie Kelly and the Rockets from Conotton Valley. As we go to the bottom of the fifth inning now, it's Conotton Valley 7 and Strasburg 2. 10 strikeouts, Aaron tells me. 10 strikeouts for Maddie Kelly through 5 innings. And that's not surprising, is it?
Absolutely not. There's a reason why she is the IVC Player of the Year, and it's not just because of her hitting.
We mentioned that Strasburg came in as the number 4 seed in this district. They advanced to today's play with wins over Tuskegee Central Catholic, number 2 seed Frontier, and then number 3 Caldwell. Conotton Valley had an opening round bye, then they had a 24-0 win over 9th seeded Bellsville, and then a 15-5 whipping of number 5 Bridgeport to get to today's East District Championship game.
And Conotton Valley did show some resilience against Bridgeport, being down 5-2 early.
All right, we move now to the bottom of the fifth with the Rockets leading 7-2. And we're going to see the left fielder Miley Gallagher step in.
Gallagher with a single and a strikeout today.
Miley Reifenschneider continuing her warm-up tosses. Aaron, you followed softball in this area for a while. Have you seen an offense like this Conotton Valley offense?
No. I mean, top to bottom, they are just solid.
So here we go with Gallagher standing in, leading off, bottom of the 5th. Rockets on top, 7-2. Swung on and missed. Gallagher, one of 2 seniors in the lineup today for Coach Jeremy Vleininger. Gallagher and the second baseman Nielsen are those 2 seniors. That is smoked and out into center field. Base hit by Gallagher. Quickly getting it back in is Becker for Strasburg. 1 out and nobody on. Or I should say no outs and 1 man on. Dennison Yard replay got all of that one. Barreled it up. Here's Brooklyn Davis now.
Davis 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to center.
Gallagher at first and nobody out. Scoreboard now has 12 hits in the game, with those 7 runs now for the Rockets.
And that's against a pretty good pitcher in Reifenschneider too.
Yeah, it is. Bat is lifted towards second, and the catch is made by Watkins for out number 1. Little pop-up shot.
Next up for the Rockets, number 3, Ariana Spano.
Dennison Yard replay. Watkins charging in to make that grab. Right fielder, sophomore Ariana Spano. Bunt attempt. Pops it up behind the screen.
Spano 0 for 2 today with a foul out to third and a ground out to third.
Left-handed hitter. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 5th. Outside corner takes strike 2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice pitch with 2 strikes there.
Gallagher, runner at first. Spano at the plate. And foul back. Staying alive is Spano. Shortstop Brooklyn Kelly waits on deck. Slapped foul again. Staying alive. Good at bat here for the sophomore right fielder, Ariana Spano. There you see the runner at first, Miley Gallagher. Taking outside. That evens the count now, 2-2. And the 2-2. And that is lifted, and it's going to drop. Base hit out over shortstop. And now the Rockets have 2 on, and we go to the top of the order on the Dennison Yard replay. You'll see this just enough to get over Spadell. And now Tommy Spadell, the manager, is going to make a trip to the mound. There you see Coach Bleininger talking with his leadoff hitter Brooklyn Kelly there a moment ago. We're going to have a pitching change. Coming in to pitch is number 4, Lauren Harvey. Harvey warming up now for Strasburg, with Conotton Valley leading 7-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Harvey making her 15th appearance on the year.
Right-hander. So defensively, looks like Reifenschneider's going to go to first. And yeah, just so that's the only change. They switch from pitcher to first and first to pitcher. So Brooklyn Kelly stands in. 1 out, 2 on. Pitch. And ripped down the line and foul out of play on that left field side.
Brooklyn Kelly's having a good day at the plate. 2 for 3 with a triple and a single and 2 runs scored.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Taken outside. Change up. 1-1 to count. Lauren Harvey trying to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 5th. Change up, and that is lifted foul on the first base side. Out of play. Reifenschneider gave chase, not able to catch up with it. So Kelly now down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Second baseman Braxton Nielsen waits on deck. Conotton Valley trying to add on to their 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. That is ripped out towards center field, going back on it, making the catch. Good play out there by Becker, running one-handed grab. The runner at second able to advance to third. Here's a Mount Hope fence defensive play. Kelly really drove that one out towards right center. And a nice play.
Heck of a play over her shoulder there.
So Gallagher tagged up and went to third. Spano is at first. Nielsen at the plate. There are 2 outs now. Braxton Nielsen.
Nielsen with 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI today.
And look at the production at the top of the order.
Absolutely.
That is chopped towards third. Going to be a tough play. The throw across. Safe is Nielsen at first. And that loads the bases.
Next up for the Rockets, number 2, Ava Williams.
Third baseman Cibula had no chance.
Yep. Cibula got it clean, but there was no way she was going to get it at first.
So here is sophomore center fielder Ava Williams, the number 3 hitter. Change up inside for ball 1.
Williams 3 for 3 on the day with a bunt single and a double.
So there is 8 hits in the top 3 batters in this lineup. 8 of the 14 hits right there. That's a strike on the outside corner, evens it at 1-1. Bases are loaded. Strasburg trying to find a way to get out of this mess. Down 7-2. There's a good look at pitcher Lauren Harvey, the senior. The pitch. Outside. Tried to get her to chase. 2 balls and a strike. Bases loaded. Conotton Valley trying to leave little doubt here with a hit. Foul tip. There's a strike. 2-2. The way Kelly is pitching, Strasburg cannot give up any more runs. And that is hit up the middle. A changeup, and then it's bobbled out in center field. And 3 runs come home. All with 2 outs. Conotton Valley with 3 more. And that makes it 10-2. Dennison Yard replay.
14.
And she went up in the strike zone and lined at the center field. And then there's the bobble by Becker, and all 3 runs come home. Here is Maddie Kelly now standing in with 2 outs and a runner at second. The Rockets leaving little doubt here in the 5th.
Kelly 1 for 2 today with the first inning bomb that started the scoring for Conotton.
Yeah, 3-run home run in that bottom of the 1st after Strasburg had scored 2 in the top. Ripped but foul down the third base line. Yeah, hard to believe Strasburg got 2 in the 1st, and that's been it. Kelly has really kept the Tigers' bats in check.
And now she's going to feel real comfortable on the mound.
Yeah, for sure. Takes a lot of the pressure off. Popped up, Spidell is there, inning over. But Conotton Valley adding on, and the Rockets lead it 10-2 as we go to the 6th inning here on Big Time Sports.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
Of the 6th inning here at TCC Field, and it's Conotton Valley on top of Strasburg 10-2. There you see the line score. 10 runs on 15 hits. Strasburg 2 runs on 5 hits. Standing in is the left fielder Sophia Seacrest, the number 5 hitter.
Seacrest 2 for 2 today with a bunt single and a double.
And that is fouled off to the right out of play. 0-2 now, the count. It'll be Seacrest, Cibula, and Watkins, the scheduled hitters for Tommy Spidell and the Strasburg Tigers. Here's the 0-2. Taken up high. Seacrest now stand back in, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Foul tip, stays alive. Conotton Valley came in averaging 10 runs a game. Look at the scoreboard, they're at 10 runs. Along with those 15 hits. Aaron telling me during the break, 9 hits in the first 3 batters in their order. 9 of their 15 hits. Brooklyn Kelly, Braxton Nielsen, Ava Williams. 2-2 the count on Seacrest. Hit towards short. Nice fielding and a great throw across by Kelly for out number 1.
Number 7, Addie Cibula.
Denison Yard replay, hard hit, but right at Kelly. Routine play. Here's Addie Cibula, the sophomore third baseman, standing in. Hit again, shortstop Kelly throws across. Low throw. And the runner's going to be safe. That time the first baseman, Davis, not able to dig it out. It's going to be an error. And I guess if you're looking at one negative today for the Rockets, it's those 3 errors.
Watkins 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts.
Rayleigh Watkins, the sophomore second baseman, right-handed hitter, with 1 out and 1 on. That is low, 2-0. Cibula, the runner at first. 1 out. Taken up high, 3-0. Lauren Harvey, the pitcher, now on deck. There's a strike. 3-1 the count. There's a good look at junior Maddie Kelly working here in the top of the 6th inning. Fouled straight back. Watkins, one of 2 sophomores in the batting lineup today for Tommy Spidell and the Strasburg Tigers. Taken up high, there's ball 4.
Kelly's first walk today to go with her against her 10 strikeouts.
Here's that replay as it sailed up high and outside. Here's Lauren Harvey now, the senior. Started at the third base, came in to pitch in the last inning.
Harvey 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
Runners at first and second with 1 down. Harvey swings and misses, strike 1. Harvey, the pitcher, now can help herself with a base hit. That is lifted out towards right center field, coming over. And making the catch is the right fielder. And they're going to be able to, did they tag up? Okay. I thought the runners left early, but that is me, I guess. Denison Yard replay. Running catch by the right fielder out there. Ariana Spano got the ball back in, but both runners do move up. So here is Addie Sunheimer. Takes strike 1.
Sunheimer 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts.
Strasburg trying to claw their way back. They're down by 8, but they have runners at second and third. 2 down in the inning. And that is fouled back out of play. Sunheimer down in the count, 0-2.
Familiar spot for Kelly, ahead in the count again.
Yeah. Harvey, excuse me, it looks like Seacrest at third. Watkins at second. Swung on and missed, and Kelly gets another strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 6th now. Our score remains Conotton Valley 10, Strasburg 2. Stay with us. We'll be right back on Big Time Sports. We are back with Conotton Valley leading at 10-2 as we go to work in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dave Sheets, Aaron Lakota with you here on Big Time Sports at TCC Field. And we have standing in number 5 hitter, the catcher Delilah Williams for the Rockets.
Shalila Williams on the day is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 RBIs.
And there is a changeup, and that is ripped to left field for a base hit by Williams. Hit number 16 on the day for the Rockets.
The hits just keep coming.
Yeah.
Rudy.
And now we're going to have a pinch runner at first base. That's Gretchen Rowley, courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for Conotton Valley.
Jenica Frutig stands in. Third baseman, number 6 hitter. Swung on and missed on the changeup.
Frutig 1 for 3 on the day with a single.
Nobody out, runner at first. That's Rowley, courtesy runner. That is lifted towards left field, and that is going to go to the fence. One hop off the fence. Rowley turns to third. Here comes the throw to the plate. She slides and is safe. Run number 11 for the Rockets, an RBI double.
Coming to the plate for the Conotton Valley Rockets, number 4, Miley.
She drove that one a long way, did Frutig.
One hopper off the fence.
And another run home. Miley Gallagher, the left fielder, steps in now. Number 4, the senior.
Gallagher 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a run scored.
17 hits for the Rockets. 11-2. Bottom of the 6th. Fouled out of play to the right. Frutig at second. Gallagher at the plate with nobody out. 0-2 count. Swung on and missed. And Gallagher is down on that strikeout.
For the Rockets,
Caught Gallagher chasing there.
Brooklyn Davis.
Went after the high heat. Brooklyn Davis.
Davis 0 for 3 today.
One of 2 freshmen in the lineup for the Rockets here this afternoon. 2 freshmen playing on a team that went 24-4. 1 out. Runner at second. Chop foul. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike. There's another base hit between third and short. Throw comes all the way home. Runner will go to second. And now runners are at second and third with still only 1 out. Denison Yard replay, put it right in the hole there between third and short.
Every Rocket player now has at least 1 hit.
Wow. 18 hits now. Ariana Spano at the plate, left-handed hitter. Chop foul.
Spano 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored in her last at bat.
Infield is in.
They have to hold him here. Run can't score.
Right. The pitch. And Spano again fouls it back. No balls and 2 strikes on Spano. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 0-2. Spano hits it down the 1 out in the inning. The Spano out of play. Just kind of slapped at that one, trying to stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. That is hit towards short. Thrown out at first. Out number 2. Runners remain at second and third. Good strong throw by Spidell as she looks the runner back, as you'll see here in the Dennison Yard replay. Hit towards short. Spidell looked the runner back, and then the quick toss over. So 2 outs. Runners remain at second and third. Brooklyn Kelly, the shortstop, has been the igniter here today at the top of the order.
Kelly 2 for 4 with a triple and a single.
Brooklyn Kelly of the Conotton Valley Rockets. The pitch sails it outside. 2-1. You know, you can be careful with her, but then you've got Nielsen coming up, and she's had 3 hits, right?
Yeah. This lineup doesn't rest.
Yeah, you've got a base open, but wow. The pitch. Chopped. Third baseman charges, throws, and she's safe. And that's the game. Runner is safe at first, and the celebration is on for the Conotton Valley Rockets. We're going to show you the replay. It was bang bang at first base. But Kelly is so fast. Third baseman made a great play, but she beat it out at first. And the 10-run rule is in effect. So the victory goes to the Conotton Valley Rockets as they win it by a final score of 12-2. Stay with us. We'll come back with our Altman Hospital wrap-up show and our Clar's XL Screen Printing Player of the Game after this timeout.
Searching for the quality of a nationally recognized Medicare Advantage plan, but seeking the personalized care and service of a local, familiar face? Primetime Health Plan is a top-performing plan with competitive benefits available right here in your community. Whether you call or meet us in person, our local team will be there to help you find quality coverage and care close to home. Call us today or visit us online at www.pthp.com to learn about our 2024 plans.
We are back here at TCC Field where the celebration is underway for the Conotton Valley Rockets as they convincingly defeat Strasburg here this afternoon. On the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard there you see the final line score. Conotton Valley 12 runs on 19 hits, 3 errors. And for the Tigers, 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Conotton Valley is now 25-4. Strasburg finishes their season at 18-9 as we welcome you into the Altman Hospital wrap-up show. Conotton Valley moves on and they will play in the regional semifinals this coming Wednesday, May 28th at Groveport, Madison. Their likely opponent will be Portsmouth Notre Dame. And congratulations to Conotton Valley, a very convincing win here today. And Aaron, it was a great pitching performance by Maddie Kelly. We'll talk about more in a moment with her. But the bats came to life as well when they needed it.
Absolutely. Like we spoke about earlier, all 9 batters had at least 1 hit, and the top 3 had, I think, 10 now since we went into the 6th inning there.
Again, we welcome you as we continue with the Altman Hospital wrap-up report. It is time now to award our Clar's XL Screen Printing Player of the Game. And really no surprise here as we are going to go with Rockets starting pitcher and number 4 hitter, junior Maddie Kelly.
Correct. Maddie Kelly today went 1 for 3 at the plate with a home run, a walk, and 3 RBIs. What was really impressive, though, was when she went 6 innings with 11 strikeouts, only gave up 5 hits, and allowed only 1 earned run.
So she is Maddie Kelly, our Clar's XL Screen Printing Player of the Game. That is that outside strike call. She had the 3-run homer as well in the first inning after Strasburg had scored 2 in the top of the first. So the awards presentation is going on right now. We want to say congratulations to the Conotton Valley Rockets and their head coach Jeremy Bleininger. And we also want to, we're going to show you this home run here by Kelly. And there it goes on an outside and low pitch.
Yeah. I mean, you can't place that ball any better, and that just shows you the strength of Kelly.
Again, Maddie Kelly, our player of the game. We also want to say congratulations and a great season for the Strasburg Tigers and their head coach, Tommy Spidell. We want to wish them the very best in the offseason, and you better believe it, they'll be back here knocking on the door as well. That's going to do it for our Altman Hospital wrap-up show. For my partner, Aaron Lakota, I'm Dave Sheets. Thank you for watching softball action here on Big Time Sports. Conotton Valley wins it 12-2 over Strasburg.